guys, thanks for clicking on the video today. My name is Maria and I'm back with another makeup video. So today guys, we're going to be trying new makeup to me. Makeup that I purchased during the Sephora sale. I was going to do a haul, but I really didn't buy a lot of things during the Sephora sale. I was actually traveling toward the end of the sale. So it kind of wasn't really on my radar, but at the last minute on the last day, I decided to purchase some things, just a few things. So I just want to share those things and try those things out with you guys today. Here is the box. And so everything I have in here is pretty much new to me products. So we're going to start out with the first product because y'all, I just washed my face and my face is so dry. I don't know if you guys can see it, but my face is so dry. So I used my points to get this Elements Superfood facial oil. And I'm going to use that today to bring some hydration into my face. So this is the Elements Superfood Hydrating and Nourishing Facial Oil. It retails for $69, but like I said, I use my points to get this. And it says that this is best for dry combo normal skin. Good for dryness, good for uneven texture. It's a nutrient-rich facial oil that visibly brightens, firms, and hydrates with a unique blend of antioxidant-rich oils to reveal a healthy-looking glow. Some of the call-out ingredients in this product is flaxseed oil, daikon radish. That's to absorb into the skin, deeply nourishing and softening the feel of the skin. And then it has broccoli seed oil. I don't know what broccoli seed oil is, but it's in this oil. And this is going to hydrate, even out the skin, and plump the skin. And it says use 3 to 4 pumps. I'm just going to, that's about 3. And we're just going to massage this into the skin. Because like I said, I am severely dry. And I want to see how this works without any other products. It has a minty smell. I guess it smells like eucalyptus. Yeah, it smells like eucalyptus. And peppermint. I don't know. So using that amount that I used, my skin still feels dry. So I chose this using my points because I've always wanted to try something from the Elements brand. They have a reputation for being, you know, I guess you could say 5-star when it comes to skincare. So that's one reason I saw this was an option. I picked it because I've never tried anything from Elements. So I did get another skincare product. This is the Fresh Black Tea Advanced Age Renewal Cream. This is an anti-wrinkle cream. It's supposed to firm and provide radiance to the skin. So this is the little container. Again, this is one that I use my points because I love anything from Fresh. Fresh really is one of my go-tos when it comes to skincare. Now this feels more like it. Oh, I feel really, yeah, this is it. I just remember I forgot to put my eye cream on, but it's okay. Okay guys, so now the face is ready. But before we get into complexion products, I want to go ahead and do my eyes. And oh my God, my face feels so good. That combination is nice. So we want to go ahead and do our eyes first. So I do have a new product that I want to use, but this is not a Sephora product. This is e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. No Budge Cream Eyeshadow. This is in the shade Wispy Cloud. And it is an eyeshadow, but it's one of those 3-in-1 eyeshadows that can be used as an eyeshadow, a primer, or an eyeliner. I'm going to be using this today as my eyeshadow primer. because I want to test this out. I typically use my Danessa Myricks eyeshadow base. Y'all, I'm going to have to figure out what's the difference between a base and a primer when it comes to the eyeshadows. But I'm going to use this eyeshadow primer today in Wispy Cloud. And we're going to put eyeshadow on top of this. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to do it on camera, but I'm not going to do a talk through. So let's get started. Now this eyeshadow primer eyeliner is supposed to be non-creasing and waterproof. All right, guys, so we finished up with the eyes. Y'all, I give props to anybody who can do these intricate eyeshadow looks. Y'all, I just cannot do it. I think I don't have the patience for it. It takes a lot of blending. I think in the beginning it may take a lot of thought, but I wanted to do a blue eye look today. And this is it. So, I don't have a new foundation, but I do have a new primer. And y'all, I picked up the Dior Backstage Face and Body Primer. So I kind of want to build off of some of the foundations that I have and kind of match them with the primer, because when I did the video sampling, I used my samples of the Dior Skin Glow foundation, so they included the primer in with the sample card. So using the primer with that foundation, y'all, it was perfection to me. And I did have in my basket during the sale that foundation and the primer, but I said, well, this is a radiant, dewy, whatever, glowy primer, and I really didn't think that would work for me during the summertime, so I kind of put that on hold. But I said, you know what, I do have the Face and Body foundation from Dior, so let me try the Face and Body primer and see if I get that same feeling by using, you know, the primer and the foundation from the same brand. And sometimes I just think it makes things easier, but we're going to go ahead and use this. Now, this is considered to be a universal primer. It's supposed to make your makeup last longer. It gives a luminous finish. My Face and Body foundation is the old version, which was a natural matte. I know the new version is a luminous finish, but we'll see how they work together. But the primer, again, is supposed to make your makeup last longer. It's supposed to blur pores and even out the skin. You can wear this by itself, or of course you can wear it under makeup. So I'm just going to squeeze a little bit. So it does have a little tint to it. And I believe this primer has been around for a long time. This is nothing new. And it does kind of have a perfumey smell. And it is giving me kind of a luminous, glowy look. I'm just going to put a little bit more. So it is definitely giving luminous. And I definitely can see somebody wearing this on its own. But I guess to me, I can feel it. It feels like I have something on my skin. And it doesn't feel like a normal moisturizer. But I can see somebody wearing it on its own, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to go in with foundation. All right, guys, so we're going to go in with the Dior Face and Body Foundation. I have the shade 6N. And y'all, this primer, it gets kind of sticky. I don't see wearing this on its own, but anyway. So y'all, forgot to do one thing. I forgot to go in with my color corrector. So I have the NYX, this is the NYX Pro Fix Stick Color Corrector. I have the shade, oh shoot, I think this is the shade Apricot. Y'all, I have to do this. I have to put this under my eyes and in any dark areas that I have. See, I'm messing up, but that's okay. It's okay. It is okay. I always forget this step. And I like to blend out my color corrector with my fingers. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and blend out the foundation now with my Real Techniques 401 brush. Got to remember that color corrector. Because somebody left me a comment saying that the color corrector goes on after your skincare. And I know that. I just always forget. It's the most ridiculous thing. And y'all, also about this primer, because summertime is coming. And again, you can use this on the body as well. And I do use this Face and Body foundation. I also use it on my body. My arms. Today I'm wearing a sleeveless dress. And sometimes I will, to even out my skin on my arms, I will use the Face and Body foundation. All right, so the next item I picked up during the Sephora sale, again, I wanted to create kind of a little makeup family. I stayed with Dior and I got the Dior Backstage Concealer. And I got the shade 5N. And you know, with concealers, they say you can go 1 to 2 shades lighter than your foundation. So that's why I picked up 5N. I didn't want anything too bright because I already have a lot of brightening. Well, not a lot, but I have enough brightening concealers. I wanted to try to get one that was my complexion, well, close to it. And so I picked up 5N in this concealer, y'all. And the one thing I really was interested in trying with this concealer is the applicator. It has a tiny brush applicator that I've kind of been wanting to try. So let's go ahead and try this under the eyes. Okay, it feels pretty good. I like the applicator. It's just that you can't like just put a whole lot on at one time. You kind of have to be patient and a little bit strategic with it, but it's fine. The brush is kind of stiff, but I do like the idea of a brush. So this Dior concealer comes in 22 shades. This is medium coverage. So y'all know I really do not like medium coverage when it comes to my concealers. But since I'm using a color corrector, I thought maybe I can give this a try. But yeah, medium coverage with a radiant finish. It's supposed to be hydrating and long wearing. But they say it's good for dark circles. I just feel like dark circles, you need a full coverage concealer. But we're gonna see how this works. So this is a caffeine infused radiant concealer that delivers waterproof and crease proof. Now it says full coverage with an innovative makeup brush applicator for precision. Yeah, so definitely that brush is for precision. So I don't know, on Sephora's website in one section it says it's medium coverage, but in the description it says it's full coverage. So let's go ahead and blend it out and see what we get. And I'm using my e.l.f. concealer brush. Okay, I think that looks really, really good. That looks really, really good, y'all. Oh, I have been so impressed with this Dior foundation, and now I am impressed with the concealer. It looks so good. So y'all picked up 3 new bronzers. Now I was supposed to get my Charlotte Tilbury that I've been wanting for forever. But I didn't get that, y'all. Instead, I got 3 different bronzers. Okay, so let's talk about the first one. All right, so the first one I got is the NARS Laguna Bronzing Powder. This is the mini. And y'all know, I have said that I don't think the darkest shade is for me when it comes to bronzers. But y'all, I got the darkest shade. This is the Laguna 808. And this is the darkest shade. But I think it's so pretty. It has almost like a red, like a reddish color to it. And this, like I said, this is the mini. This was $19. And then I picked up the Sephora bronzer. These are their new bronzers. And I got the darkest shade. This comes in 5 shades. I got the shade Tropical Bronze. Again, the darkest that they have. That is what it looks like. And then I picked up something else I've been wanting for a long time. And this is the LYS Cream Bronzer. This is a matte cream bronzer. So let me tell you, they have the darkest shade, which is Worthy. That is the shade I told myself I was going to get. I'm getting Worthy because I'm worthy. But I was watching Minna Adube, and I do watch her all the time, and she swears by this cream bronzer. And she uses the shade Worthy. And if you watch Minna, you know that she has a really deep, deep complexion. And the shade Worthy is dark on her. So I said, Marie, you're doing too much. So I got the shade, the next shade up from Worthy is Strength. So that is the shade Strength. She is a beautiful, beautiful chocolate brown. So yeah. So y'all, let me just do just a quick swatch to show you. So we're gonna I'm gonna do a quick swatch on the back of my hand to show you the difference. Oh God. So that is dark. This is the shade Strength. And I'm gonna blend it out just a little bit. So that is Strength blended out. Then I'm going to try the Sephora Tropical Bronze. It is a soft powder. I'm going to put that right next to the LYS, and this is the Sephora Tropical Bronze. And then we have the NARS, y'all. This powder is so soft. This is the NARS, the Sephora, and the LYS. Y'all, right now, I'm going to say the LYS and the NARS is really got me interested because they do look like they're deeper than the Sephora collection. We're going to try out this LYS. I'm nervous about it, but let's see. Because I've heard people say, oh, you can use too much. And I don't want to use too much. And I think I just put on too much. I'm going to use a brush to go ahead and try to blend this out. And I know I need to take it up into the hairline. I'm going to do one side first. Because y'all, I'm really a matte bronzer person, but I'm trying to get a little bit more into the cream bronzers. Because when I see them on other people, I think they look so nice. Now we're going to have to set this with the bronzer. So I probably will set this with the Sephora collection. Yeah, and one thing about applying makeup, I'm learning with myself is not be afraid to put it on. Put it on. Because I think sometimes that's the only way we can see what works. Because sometimes I watch some makeup channels and they are very light-handed when it comes to applying makeup. And I'm like, I can't see it. But I know I'm not saying like just pile makeup on your face, but I'm just saying, you know, let's put it on so we can see what it looks like. Now, after I have this on and have it blended out, this blended out really, really well. And it's not as dark as I thought it was going to be. But I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. Yeah. So let's go over this. Well, before we set with the powder bronzer, I'm going to go ahead and put on some blush. Because I do have a new cream blush that I want to use. So what do y'all think of this bronzer? Is it too dark? Not dark enough? Is it just right? That's what I need to know. Is it just right? Okay, y'all, so 2 new blush products that I purchased. Y'all know I've been using the same blush forever. It's either one size or that Dior. Again, you know, I'm loving Dior. But I picked up 2 new blushes. I have the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder Flushed Blush. I picked up the shade Bellini. And then I have the Rare Beauty. This is their Soft Pinch Dewy Liquid Blush. And I have the shade Joy. Now, both of these blushes are peach blushes. For some reason, y'all, I was craving a peach blush. And I usually just do pink. But I don't know. I wanted something different. So I picked up peach. So this is Danessa Myricks Bellini. This is so pretty. The light is really kind of washing it out a little bit. But see, it has a really pretty peachy look. And then this is Joy from Rare Beauty. Joy. All right, so which one am I going to use? I'm going to use both of them, to be honest. So on this side, we're going to use Joy, and then on the other side, we'll use Nyx Myers because I want to see what these really be hitting for. Like, why does everybody love these blushes? So the Rare Beauty says you use 2 to 3 little dots, and then you can blend it out with your hands or you can blend it out with a brush. I'm going to blend out with a brush. I have this is a e.l.f. liquid blush brush, and I'm going to use that. I can't see it, y'all. I can't see it. Put just a little bit more. And this is a cute little mini. I'm so glad they offered these mini sizes. I wish more makeup products would offer minis. But I saw somebody say minis are not environmentally friendly. I don't know. But I'm more apt to use it up and repurchase, as opposed when I buy a full size of something, it takes me forever to use it up, and then you end up throwing away product. Okay, that is Joy. This is Joy. So now let's see what Nyx is hitting for. Now with the Nyx Myers, this is based off of her Blur and Balm powder. If you use that product, then you know how it works, and it's absolutely amazing. Y'all, I still have bronzer on my hands, so I'm not going to be, well, I can apply it with my left hand. But this has the Upsolite technology in it. It has squalane and it has hyaluronic acid. It is a matte finish, whereas the Rare Beauty is a dewy finish. And y'all, when I apply my Blur and Balm powder, I use my hands. So that's why I'm okay with using my hands with this blush. And again, now this is for the cheeks and the lips. So you can put the Nyx Myers on your lips as well as on your cheeks. Do not put the Rare Beauty on your lips. Okay. I'm not going to put any more. We're going to leave it right there. These are very, very subtle blushes. And the Rare Beauty says that it's supposed to be just a pinch of color. The Nyx Myers, you definitely can build this up if you would like. I'm not going to build it up. I'm just going to leave it right here. And they both give a nice flush of color. I do like that the Nyx Myers is has a matte finish because that's what I like. I'm not really a dewy person, but I wanted to try one of the Rare Beauty blushes, out since I see so many people using it. But I do like that. I see it. But we're going to set with some powder, set this concealer, and I have another product that I'm really excited to try. I'm going to set with this MAC Prep and Prime powder. This is a powder that I don't reach for often because it's stark white. Stark white. But y'all, this is a really good powder. It's going to set, and it's very matte, and a little bit goes a long way. But I just want to use this today because, like I said, I never reach for it. And y'all, I need to start using my stuff. Because some things are really, really good and they just get pushed out the way. And while this powder is very, very matte, it does melt into the skin and it disappears. But if you put too much, it can leave a white cast, and we don't want that. So we're not going to put too much. I just want to put something to set the concealer. Y'all, I'm peeling around my nose area. So, all right. So we set the concealer, not a lot, because I am going to go in with a second powder in order to bake. All right, guys. So now I want to go in with a powder that I have been so excited to try. with you all. This is the Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Pressed Powder. This is a new pressed powder from Hourglass, and when I saw this, I said I gotta get it because I love their ambient lighting palette. I think it's 3. I love the powders in that palette. And when they said they were coming out with a pressed powder, I had to try it. And as you can see, I've been swirling my hands around in this. And I'm gonna swirl it one more time and show you guys how you can't even see that. This is translucent deep, and I have it right there. And it's definitely translucent right here. Can't even see it. So it comes in what? So this comes in 5 shades. I have translucent deep, which is the darkest shade, and this is a pressed powder formula with a matte finish. It's supposed to be long wearing and good for pores. It is talc free. So if that is important to you, I like talc free powders. Some people don't like talc free powders, but I do like them because they're really just better for you overall. But this gives a sheer finish, and it is clinically shown to instantly reduce shine for an airbrushed finish that lasts all day. So Hourglass for me is really known for their powders. I know they have foundations. They have so many other products. And I think their concealer has gone viral on TikTok or something. I wouldn't mind trying the concealer. But I really like them for their powders because I don't know if you guys watch Johnny Ross. He's a makeup artist here on YouTube. And he swears that Hourglass powders are perfect for mature skin. So we're going to set our face with this powder. Now it comes with a really nice mirror, and it has a little powder puff for touch up. But I'm going to use my fluffy powder brush here. This is the Eco Tools powder brush, and this picks up a lot. This picks up a lot of product. And we're going to use the mirror, and we're just going to set the entire face. Oh, you see that? Smooth, smooth, smooth. Mm. Y'all, that is smooth. Smooth, smooth, smooth. And I want to go back and get the translucent medium to set my under eyes. I think that's going to be a next purchase. But y'all, I will say Dior and Hourglass kind of got me. I love Dior for their foundations, their complexion, their liquid products, and then top that with the Hourglass powder products. To me, that's a winning combination. All right, so let's finish up this face, y'all, so we can get out of here. All right, so I am going to go in with a little bit of my Huda Cunifa and just do just a little bit of baking. Okay, guys, so while this is sitting the way it's sitting, we're going to go in and kind of reinforce that bronzer from LYS. And I'm going to go in with the Sephora and just see how this does on top of it. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go back in just a little bit with this Sephora bronzer because I really feel like I can't see it. And I want to see it. And I'm using this is a highlighter brush, but it's more precise. So I just kind of feel like if I use a more precise brush, I should be able to see it. I still see the blush a little bit. You guys let me know what you think about this bronzer. I kind of want to go back in with blush, but I'm not going to do it. So we're going to go ahead and set the face, y'all. I did get a new Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. So let's just go ahead and set the face. Uh-oh, this is my first time using it, so let me. Okay. Pump thing feels very stiff, but I guess I just have to use it a few more times. All right, guys, so I put on a little bit of eyeliner, and now we're going to go in with our mascara, y'all. And this is one reason I'm so happy, too. So y'all know I've been talking about getting that YSL Lash Clash mascara. I have the electric blue shade, but I really want to try their black shade. And y'all, it was offered in as far as using your points. So I used my points again, and I was able to, because I had it in my cart, but I took it out my cart and I said, I'll wait because I'm still using my Chanel mascara. But when I saw this, I was like, oh, let me get the mini size. So y'all, we're going to use this mini YSL Lash Clash mascara. Y'all, sometimes the brush is bigger than the thing you hold it with. But anyway, so let's see if this is just as good as the electric blue. See, I can't even do it like this because it's not, the handle is not long enough. Y'all, I'm really loving this. This is really just as good as the blue. I can tell what it's doing to my lashes. And y'all know this, the Lash Clash, you're supposed to be able to add as many layers as possible without it clumping. And that's what I like. I do have a sample of the Dior volumizing mascara, and for some reason I didn't like that. It's just amazing, some with brands, they do good in certain products and not so good in others. But I did not like Dior's mascara. And it's crazy because I love Dior for their lipsticks. I love Dior for their foundation. I wanted to try that powder, no powder, but I think they've discontinued that. And yeah. So, and YSL is really doing the thing with mascara. I love this mascara, y'all. I love it. I'm going to have to get the regular size. I'm going to have to. This is ridiculous. I'm going to have to get that regular size of this mascara. It is so pretty. So pretty. So we have our mascara on. So let's do some lips. So I'm gonna use, I don't have a new lip product outside of this Danessa Meyer's Yummy Skin, which is for the cheeks and the lips. So let's try this out. We have Bellini here, and I'm just gonna take a little bit on my finger. And I've seen Danessa Meyer's use this on her Teach Me Tuesdays, and she just takes some and just pats the lip. So that's what I'm gonna do. You definitely need a liner for this. It's nice. I like it. And I needed maybe a lip moisturizer because lips feel a little dry. So you definitely would need a lip liner for this. Let me. Yeah, so I don't have a brown lip liner, so I'm using my MAC lipstick. This is a brown lipstick. It's called Turn to the Left. And I'm going to put just a little bit more. Because this is very, very subtle. So while the lipstick is doing this thing, I'm going to finish off my look with the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. And I'm going to use this, the highlighter in here. Because I really adore the highlighter in here. I'm also going to take this MAC. This is Woodwinked. Take this MAC eyeshadow. It's like a shimmer. And I'm going to go into the corner of my eyes with this. Just to give it a little... Ooh, I think I did too much, y'all. Oh, Lord, I did too much. But that's okay. Okay. I wanted to add just a little bit of sparkle in the inner corner of my eyes. I think I did that, but when I'm looking in the mirror, I look like, ooh. I mean, it looks nice. It just looks like a lot. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and just close out the video, y'all. I had so much fun trying out all of these new products. Just to go back over, not going to take too much of your time, but first of all, I love my eyes. That MAC Triennial Wave eyeshadow is one of my favorite eyeshadows. Y'all know blue. I don't know what it is about blue eyeshadow. I just think when I see blue or greens on the eyes, just that one color, nothing too intricate. But if it's that one color that's applied properly, I just think it's so pretty. So I do love my eyes today. Also that primer, Dior primer. I tried the Skin Glow primer with the skin. I can't talk today, y'all. I don't know what it is. But I tried the Skin Glow primer with the Skin Glow foundation. I had samples. I fell in love with that combination. And because I fell in love with that combination, I wanted to get that combination, but I'm going to hold off because, like I said, it's the summertime and I really prefer to wear matte products in the summertime. So I knew I had the Face and Body foundation. I said, well, let me see what the Face and Body primer does and what that looks like. And y'all, I really do like it. That Face and Body foundation, I've used it many times with other primers and it does perform well. But I just feel like today it just looks really, really good. Really, really nice. That Dior, I'm telling y'all, Dior is one of my favorite brands when it comes to complexion products. Because I also used their concealer today, the Backstage Concealer. So we have the Backstage Primer, the foundation, and now the concealer. And that concealer is really nice. It's supposed to be waterproof and crease proof. And even though I left it on while I did all my other makeup processes, it did not crease. It did not crease. And right now, looking at my under eyes, they look pretty good. So I have the shade 5N in that concealer. Maybe next go round, I will go up and get a lighter shade because I did use my Lancome concealer to kind of brighten, and I used the shade 460 in that. Now, to these bronzers, I still have them on the back of my hand. These bronzers, this is the LYS, this is the Sephora, and this is the NARS. The LYS, I can say right now, looking at it, I'm looking in my mirror here, it goes on dark, but once you blend it out, it kind of shears out and it's not as dark. I believe I could have went with that Worthy. But we're going to stick and stay with Strength. So Strength is the shade that I use today as my cream bronzer. I do like it. It's very creamy, but it does blend out very well. And it becomes to me almost sheer. So you don't have to, I was afraid of it because when I would see people use it, I'm like, oh wow, that is very creamy. It seems like it's a lot. But it always looked nice on them, and I can attest that it does blend out well. And it's not a scary product. You can use a cream bronzer. And then I topped it off with the Sephora, new Sephora brand or Sephora collection bronzer in the shade Tropical Bronze. That is the darkest shade they have. And I've always said, you know, the darkest should not be for me, but evidently it is for me. But it's still another one that is very light. It was nothing that was like, oh my God, it's too dark. No, it was, I believe it's just right for me. And it looks nice. It does look nice. I think that combination with the LYS and the Sephora is a nice combination. Next video, guys, I'm going to be using the Laguna because I kind of want to try that one out by itself because it has a whole different undertone. It has that reddish undertone that I do like. I like the reddish purple kind of undertones in bronzers, but we're going to try the NARS out in a separate video. And then what else did I use? I used the Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Press Powder, and I'm in love. When I say that powder will smooth your face out. Pores, where do I have pores? I have no pores. I had them, but that powder is so smooth, y'all. It is so smooth. Just like most of the Hourglass powders, I don't think you can miss with those. I want to go back and I want to get the, I use Translucent Deep, which is the darkest shade that they have. But because it is a sheer powder, if you are a couple of shades, maybe 1 or 2 shades darker than me, maybe even a shade lighter than me, you probably can still use that powder. But I do want to try Translucent Medium to set my under eyes because I think it's going to give it a brighter under eye. And yeah, I would definitely invest in another powder when it comes to Hourglass. What else did we use? And we use for blush the Rare Beauty and the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Flushed Blush. I have both of them on. Both of them are the peach shades. Which one do I like the best? I like both of them. The Danessa Myricks is a matte finish. The Rare Beauty is a dewy finish. And I typically don't go for dewy finishes, but this one didn't bother me too much. I guess once I put out my powders and stuff on, I still see a little bit of dew, but it's not so much that it bothers me. So I do like it. I really do like it, and I can't wait to use it in more makeup looks. Same with the Danessa Myricks. I like this one as well. And what else? We also use on our lips today the Danessa Myricks Flush Cheek for the lips and the cheeks. And I'm noticing the longer you wait and the more that this dries down on the lips, it looks even more matte and more beautiful. And you can see that Upsolite because it has Upsolite and Squalane in it. And Upsolite is to, it's really to keep your skin from shining and becoming too oily. But that Squalane is what smooths out the skin. And I can see my lips smooth. Smooth, smooth, smooth. And it feels so soft. Because when I first put it on, I felt like, oh, my lips are too dry. But now my lips feel really moist, smooth, and that perfect matte look that I like. I love matte on my lips. I don't know why. I try to get lip glosses and do the shiny thing. I just can't do it. It just makes me feel like I need to wipe my mouth. And so this looks good. This looks good. Yeah, guys. So that's it. And then we topped everything off with our Charlotte Tilbury. And I hope I'm not forgetting anything. I know in the beginning I used my Elemis Superfood Oil. That was nice. I have to try it a few more times because I used maybe 3 or 4 drops and felt like I still needed something to moisturize and hydrate my face. So I went in with that fresh, advanced age delay cream, and that made my skin feel and look so much better. So yeah, even though see my nose peeling a little bit, and I guess I need to do a little bit better with applying moisturizer around my nose. But anyway, guys, that's it. So let me know what you think down below. I had fun, you know, trying out these new products. I can't wait to bring these out and try some more new looks. Let me know down below what you think. Yeah. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, please. Don't forget to like the video if you like it. You can thumbs down if you don't like it. Either way, I don't mind. But most importantly, come back for the next video, guys, because I have a lot of new things in the pipeline that I'm trying to get out, and I would be so happy if you guys would stick around and watch those videos. All right, so until next time, guys, bye.